Folks, one of the things I like to do is talk to top agents in different part of the world. For this video, we're going to talk to the one and only Adrian Hernandez, who has a deep understanding of what's going on in Orange County, California. And if you don't know Orange County, let's just call it expensive. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been out of touch for 6 weeks. I took a trip. We had some scheduling issues last week, but I am very glad to catch up. I need to know what's going on with Orange County. Orange County is one of those places where the median home price is, rough and tough, $1 million when we talk single family homes. I've been pretty adamant that luxury is broken, but luxury in your area is, north of 2 million, maybe even north of 2.5.
Correct.
So I'd be curious what's going on. Luxury market, let's call it 2.5. What's going on? First time home buyer, which again, first time home buyer in Orange County is $1 million. So it's a wild and interesting place to sell real estate. So what's going on, Adrian?
It definitely is. And we'll start with the high end. Let's take a look at anything over $2 million. Anything over $2 million that is not on the coast, we're seeing exactly what Zuber has been telling us for the past God knows how long. They're not going anywhere. You have your diamonds that are on Beach Road that overlook the water that are going to sell regardless because there's one of 50, right?
Right.
Those are a little bit different. And I want to touch on that because I've had a lot of people reach out. There's actually a person reached out from the channel. They're like, hey, what are you talking about? I'm an agent in Orange County. I just sold 5 deals. And I'm like, okay, let me see your 5 deals.
Yeah.
And those 5 deals are all diamonds. So
right.
I agree to what you're saying, what they're saying as far as high end could be possibly moving depending on the property. But if you look at all average, if you look at what's active to what's actually going pending, it's less than 10%.
Yeah, I'll say it this way because it's the same across the country. There are 1% of properties that have the it factor. It's on the ocean. It's got the view. It has use of land to build it. Whatever it is in your area.
Correct.
Right. If you're dealing with a supply of 50 homes, and 3 of them come up a year, they're going to sell. But let's realize we're talking to an audience that around the world now. Yeah. And we've got to clarify luxury, right? So luxury, as I define it, is 2x the median. And I do that so everybody can do that in their market. If you're an agent in Orange County and you've sold 5 diamonds, congratulations. But do me a favor, go into the MLS, look at 2 million above, and tell me you're not seeing the same thing.
Yeah.
Days on market are up. Crazy price drops, wish pricing everywhere, and expireds are through the roof. Tell me you're not seeing that. Stop talking about the diamonds.
Exactly. And then, okay, so let's look at, so that's the high end. Let's go a little bit down. Let's look at just what I like to call higher end median, right? It's that 125 to 1.8, 1.85.
Yeah, which should be the sweet spot of a market. But today might be different.
And in certain parts of Orange County, for some reason, it's still a sweet spot.
Oh, really? Okay, good.
It's interesting, but I'm going to break it down. San Clemente, Dana Point, Laguna Niguel, San Juan Capistrano is all considered like a South County corridor. Anything in those prices, moving instantly.
Okay.
You start going Mission Viejo, Lake Forest, Aliso Viejo. You start going Irvine. It's not happening.
Okay.
It's crickets. Right. So in South County, or Orange County separated into North County and South County, as we've talked about before, we are seeing certain parts of Orange County that are still flying. And I personally believe, Zuber, it's just because of the average income in those areas. I mean, it's literally through the roof. And you also, this isn't for everybody, but you have, from the deals that I see that go by my brokerage, you have a lot of mom and dad or family helping with these purchases.
Okay.
So most of, like, if I look at all the deals, if we look at all the deals of people in between their, call it 20 to later 30s, they had some sort of help from a family member.
Yeah.
Some sort of assistance, right? Okay. And this isn't like 1 or 2 deals. This was like 20 to 30 deals out of the 100 that sold.
Right. So the other thing I think you're saying that I want to make sure is correct, because I don't want to lead the audience wrong. These 20 to 35-year-olds who are getting help, this is still considered their first time home. This is not like they're selling one and buying another.
No, this is their first time home.
Yeah, it's really wild. I feel so bad for first-time home buyers. I feel bad for first-time home buyers around the world, let alone Orange County, which is just a special place, right? And It's because A, price points, affordability, or price points up, affordability down. That might get a little better if rates come in. But dude, the inventory. Like I talked to Beth, who operates in Seattle, King County specifically. Roughly, her median's 800, so it's not quite Orange County, but it's way above the national median, right? And she showed me where inventory is down 45% in 4 months. November to February, active inventory across all segments down 45%. To me, that is banana. Dude, Adrian, I checked the calendar. We're in the spring selling season. Where's all the inventory?
Yeah, seriously. Seriously. Same thing here. Same thing here. We have 2 months, maybe. Maybe.
And again, that 2 months is divided. This is what everybody doesn't understand. Like in Seattle, King County, above 2x the median has 3 months of supply. 75% of the median, less than a month.
Yep.
It's not coming. It's crazy.
It's not. And we'll do what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all actives on our next week's call. I'm going to pull out all actives above 5 million. And I want to dive deeper on that high end. Because I want to show those diamonds.
Yeah, we could share screens and you could show that. We'll do that. We'll get that prepared for next week. But
that'd be awesome.
Is it fair to so what's going on? Yeah, what does inventory look like? If you compare inventory to late Q4 when it was really slow, we've rolled over. Is Orange County busy in January, February, or is it when March it picks up?
March it picks up. March and April. We're starting to see more listings now, but January we had the lowest inventory that we've seen in quite some time.
Active inventory, right? And again, I keep telling people a lot of that was because of cancellation and expires from wish pricing, right?
Correct.
They were technically active, but they were never going to sell. It just skews the numbers.
Exactly. And you still have those buyers that are trickling in that absolutely needed to buy, that are still like, who cares what happens? I need to buy a house for my family. And that's still occurring. But at the end of the day, there's nothing for them to choose from. So off-market deals is through the roof. I mean, I see more off-market deals come through my table for Orange County than I am seeing in any other county right now.
Yeah, that's very interesting because there's somebody that follows my channel. I'll use his first name. His first name's Jeff. And I keep telling him, you've got to start working off market. You got to start telling wholesalers what you're looking to buy, because he's been looking for a long time and he's a home buyer, right? He's a home owner. He's not an investor. But I'm even telling homeowners, if you're out there and you've been struggling for a while, you need to get out of your comfort zone and go network with wholesalers, because there are off market. You guys are still marketing to owners and looking for deals. You just got to, if you want it, get off your ass and do some work.
Yep.
Right. So go network with more people.
And then the lower end median, right? Go back to what's occurring in Orange County for the lower end median. You can't keep it on the market. The low end, anything below $1 million, I don't care where it's at. It can be in Anaheim. It's flying off the shelves.
I've heard about offer review dates coming back. I've heard about multiple offers. I've heard about paying over on that part of the market. Have you seen offer review dates yet?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Offer deadlines. We're having to do it too, because, I have houses that are 350, 450 on the market, right? And that's a really sweet spot, more inland.
That's not it. I was going to say that's not Orange County.
Yeah, that's inland. That's Inland Empire. But even in those houses,
but it's the sweet spot. Yeah.
I'm getting 8, 9, 10 offers, right? And we're having no choice but to put offer deadlines. Now, what I am seeing though, and so that's on the lower end, right? Let's talk about the high end real fast. I'm seeing a lot of rate buy downs. I'm seeing a lot of 3-2-1 programs. I'm seeing a lot of, hey, we'll give you whatever you want, just close on this deal, right? And those are more of that, that upper end median that I was talking about. But
because they're trying to make it about the payment.
Yep. Yeah. But when you're looking anything below that, it's flying. It's clockwork. Yeah. It's clockwork.
I don't think we've ever talked about this, because I don't know that Orange County does a lot of this, but what's going on with builders?
They're begging agents to bring clients to their to their builds. It's interesting. I've gotten more calls from new builders than anyone else in the past 2 to 3 months, begging for us to take clients to their lots.
To their stuff. Okay. What is a new build in Orange County? I would guess you'd be hard to do under 1.4, 1.5. I would guess.
Yeah. There's a community in Ladera that's starting at 1.4. I'm so sorry. 1.2 going up to 2. There was San Juan Capistrano. They just sold out, starting Nick's sister bought a house there, starting at 1.1, going to
Okay.
1.9.
Okay.
1.9. And they were offering out no commissions. They were offering out no commissions, as most new builds were.
Yeah.
And guess what they're doing right now? They're throwing 4, 5, 6, 7% at agents to try to bring properties, or to try to bring clients to their properties. The next new build is more inland, and that was actually started at 850, and it worked up to 125, and that was Trabuco Canyon.
Okay. All right. It's very interesting. One of the things, I don't know, you've probably seen Brian Lebo, Las Vegas agent, on my channel a couple of times.
Yes.
Yeah. So he just did a video about Las Vegas. And he said that existing home sales are, he basically said, hey, if you take the pie of existing home sales, roughly speaking, 50% of them are overpriced, don't count. 25% are junk, which means really there's only 25%. There's not a lot of inventory. So what he just said in his latest video is he actually sees builders, because of rate buy downs and 3-2-1s and all of that, they're actually picking up. He's actually telling clients right now, go buy from builders because there's crap inventory for existing. It'll be interesting if other markets go that direction.
The bad thing with Orange County is we don't really have many new builds.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you got it's under 100 units of new builds.
Yeah. And even if there is, like the last development, there was just exactly what you're saying. I think there was 60, 62, maybe.
Yeah.
So we're not seeing that. Inland,
yeah, it'd be maybe Inland Empire, maybe. I don't know.
I'm seeing them, but still not as much as we.
It could be very Vegas specific. I mean,
yeah,
who knows?
What I will do though, just for status stakes, I will pull the amount of new builds in Orange County and the Inland Empire, and let's research those and let's see what those values are, what they're starting at, and what they're actually selling at.
That'd be cool.
And then what I'll do is I'll have my agents help me with some data on asking the new builds when they call, how are you guys doing? Right? Are you guys selling anything? Because
what are you offering? I would love to know what's going on. Because again, I think rates are coming down. This is the other thing, and we'll close on this topic. Again, Orange County is special, so this may not play, but I think this plays in most of the country. Earlier this year, we saw rates come down to 5.99. I think it was in February, just for a day or a weekend or whatever. But everybody I talked to, agents, brokers, investors, said the low end got nutty. Demand came off the sidelines in this just big, gigantic wave. I believe with what we're having now with the banking crisis, what's following on today with Credit Suisse is going to take us sub 6 again. And if the inventory goes the way in most of the markets like Seattle at 45% down, this could be like you're already seeing offer review dates and bidding wars again. This does not make me feel good. The housing market is so broken. What say you? 6% meaningful?
Yeah, if that. If that.
Because again, if you get an average 5.99, that means you could get in the 4s. You get a rate buy down, you get the seller to kick in. You're getting a 4.75, 4.5. First time home buyer. This is going to be a problem.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
When you see that, when you see what you just said, what goes on in your mind with the market? And
my mind goes, first time home buyers are screwed. I don't think move up buy. Somebody asked me a great question, and I wish I remember their name because I would give them credit. They said, Michael, when does move up unlock? Because that's the most broken market, right? I sell, I buy. And unfortunately, my answer is 4%. So below 6% helps first-time home buyers and hurts them. It doesn't unlock move up. And luxury is, if you're a diamond, who cares? If you're other, it doesn't matter. 6% is too expensive.
Right.
So the market gets more unhealthy, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not good. I don't have great feelings.
Yeah. No, I asked because I don't either. It was interesting. My wife and I were watching The Big Short last night. Right. And I said,
more people should watch that to get a memory of what's going on. Yeah,
exactly. And it's interesting because I'm watching it and I'm shaking my head and she's like, why are you shaking your head? And I go, this kind of reminds me of right now, just in a completely different, in a different context. Yeah. And you know, that guy who's the one with the eyeglass who bid against. A Zuber.
Oh, there you go, folks. Hey, folks, if you haven't watched The Big Short, go watch it. If you are in Orange County or the Inland Empire, you want to buy or sell or get around an amazing individual, Adrian Hernandez is the man. How do they find you?
Instagram at Adrian Hernandez. Good seeing you again, Zuber.
Thank you, brother.